Your employer has a number in their head, not the most that they can pay you, the least that they can pay you that keeps you showing up. Just enough to pay your bills, just enough to keep you comfortable, but never enough to make you free. And if you've spent your whole life chasing a higher salary, thinking that's what's going to change everything, I need you to hear this. The paycheck alone was never designed to make you wealthy. I became a millionaire by 30, and one of the biggest thing that I had to unlearn was believing that the job I had was trying to build my wealth. It wasn't. And if you're being honest, yours probably isn't either. Here's the script that we were all given. Work hard, get a job, make more money, build a good life. And look, I'm not saying that's useless. That system can give you stability. It can give you security, but it will almost never give you freedom because the entire structure is built around one thing. Think about it. You don't get paid just once and you're set. You get paid, then you need the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. That's not ownership. That's continuation. And most people never question it because they're too busy surviving inside of it. So today, I'm breaking down the 3 salary lies that keep people stuck in the loop. And more importantly, how to break out of it. Lie number 1, work harder and you'll get ahead. This one is powerful because it feels true. And to a certain level, it is. But if you don't work hard, you fall behind. And here's the part nobody explains. Hard work alone doesn't create leverage. And without leverage, you don't build wealth unless you're sacrificing time. Let me show you what I mean. Most people trade time for money. You work 40 hours, you get paid. Want more money? Work more hours or wait for a raise. But there's a ceiling. You only have so much time. Now layer this in. The average raise, 3 to 4%. Inflation, 3 to 4%. So you grind all year and financially, you stayed in the exact same place. That's when people start thinking, I just need to get a better job. I just need a higher salary. But that is still the same game, just at a different level. You're still trading time, you're still capped, you're still dependent, and the people who gets ahead, they stop relying on effort alone and start building systems that work without their time. Line number 2, your income is your greatest asset. This one sounds smart, it sounds responsible, it sounds like something you'd hear from a teacher, a parent, or a financial advisor, but it's incomplete because income by itself doesn't build wealth, it just funds it. And here's the part that most people miss. Not all income is created equally. Your W-2 income is the most exposed, the most taxed, the most controlled. You don't decide when it comes. You don't decide how it's taxed. You don't decide how long it lasts. Now compare that to rental income, business income, investment income. Those give you control. That's why I always say your job is not your asset. Your job is your capital source. There's a big difference. When I bought my first deal, it wasn't because my job made me rich. It's because I used my job to buy something that could pay me back over time. That's the shift that most people never make. Line number 3, more money equals more wealth. This is where a lot of people get stuck because they actually do increase their income, but nothing changes. That's frustrating. And here's why, because your lifestyle adjusts faster than your discipline. You don't feel like you're overspending, you just feel like you're upgrading. And those are 2 very different things mentally. You tell yourself, I deserve this, I worked hard for this, I can afford this. And technically, you're right. But wealth isn't built on what you can afford, it's built on what you don't spend. The real game is the gap, income minus spending. That gap, that's where wealth lives. And lifestyle inflation quietly shrinks it until it disappears completely. That's how someone making $200,000 can feel just as stuck as someone making $60,000. So what actually works? This is where everything changes. Wealthy people don't rely on income. They redirect it immediately. They don't wait. They don't see what's left. They decide up front. A percentage of this money is not mine to spend. It's mine to invest. And that decision happens before lifestyle touches it. Let me give you an example. Money comes in, step 1, assets get funded. Step 2, bills get handled. Step 3, lifestyle gets what's left. Most people do that in reverse, and that's why they stay stuck. When I started shifting this, that's when everything changed because now my income wasn't just covering life, it was building something for my future. So here's the shift I want you to walk away with. Stop asking, how do I make more money? Start asking, where's my money going after I get paid? Because that answer determines everything. Right now, your paycheck is being pulled in 10 different directions, and most of them don't build anything. The people who win, They simplify it, they control the flow, they prioritize assets, and they repeat that process over and over again. And that is how you break out of the loop. If this hit you, send this to someone who's been grinding for years and feels stuck, because most people don't have an income problem, they have a systems problem. And once you fix the system, everything else starts to change.